Hi, evening all. Thank you, Chair, councillors, residents and staff. A few things on the Thirlmere Memorial Park and Sports Ground plan. On the whole, I don't think the community is sufficiently in support of the plan. I guess that's my overall view. In terms of the community hall, I know that there's a lot of groups that are still keen to see it move from Westbourne to the sports ground. I'm aware that the West Invest 3.5 million could be transferred to that place to build the hall there. I'm aware many community groups are keen to see the hall in that location at the sports ground, obviously with a different design. The matter of the community hall has been largely overlooked, in my view, in the master plan from what I've seen. So further consideration and consultations needed on that aspect. I think it was not looked at by the consultants. The master plan itself, although in principle is supported, and the idea of a master plan obviously makes perfect sense so that when funds become available, you know where to allocate them. In this case, it needs more work, needs more consultation. The community is not united behind the master plan in its current form. There are a trivial number of submissions, I think in the order of 40. If just 15 changed their vote, then the selected option would have changed. That makes it clear to me that the master plan requires further work. The tennis courts, and I agree with what Doug said, and I think many of you are aware, I'm involved in bird clubs all over Australia, and there are people similar to Doug who run community clubs everywhere, and their views need to be considered. And when it's their club that they've been running for 40 plus years, they probably need to be taken. To just do a survey of 40 odd people and then decide, oh, there's an option one and an option two. Option one says, sorry, forget what you've done, tennis club. This is what we're going to do because 15 random people voted one way, not the other. So to me, I'm calling the tennis court thing, or a few of us, we're calling it the Thirlmere Shuffle, because essentially what's involved there is the tennis court moves down the road to some open space down in front of the where the oval is. The open space moves to where the Memorial Park is now, the playground part of it, and then the playground part of it moves to where the tennis court is. So what we've done is we've done a bit of a shuffle, really, for no reason. We've got no reason that I can see, apart from this claim in the report that somehow having all sporting facilities on the same physical block of land is somehow some huge advantage, which to my mind is a very simplistic way of looking at things. That's not the case. Obviously, tennis courts, well, I'm not a tennis player, but everywhere I see tennis courts, they're generally in their own location and they're used at night. And where they are at the moment, I think, as Doug's intimated, is closer to the centre of town, safer when there's lights and so on, rather than being part of a ground that's potentially a lot darker and hazardous in the evenings. Having a master plan in place as a vision, I absolutely support, and the people I've spoken to, I think the local community does as well. But the master plan must have the support of the community. In our view, that's not currently the case, not sufficiently the case. It's not ready to be locked in. So we'd say press the pause button. A lot of what's in there is good, but we need to press the pause button and reconsider and go back and consult with the community. Thank you.